I'll pick up from you
Okay.
after you
So we
intro.
just do an intro.
Yeah. Bro.
We're rolling. Can I start? Except for the what kind of win, welcome back to it, people. This is the Funnyness Podcast. I'm Dykes. That's Mazizi. This is Roxanne. Hello, guys, and welcome.
Hi, how are you?
Lekker.
Hey,
Hey, Roxanne.
So, I don't know if you're familiar with the Funnyness Podcast.
I am. I actually
Yeah.
am.
I think this is the only one in the world, just before we start. The
Oh,
only
okay.
podcast in the world about something and nothing at the same time.
Got it.
So it's very important,
Okay,
but then also not.
not really. Got it.
Okay.
Fully understand.
Do you prefer people saying Roxanne or Roxanne?
It's Roxanne
Roxanne,
with
right?
an X, yes.
Roxanne.
No,
Roxanne. That's how I was told.
This is double
No.
X or single X?
no, just one X
So it is a
and double N.
Oh.
Yes, Roxanne.
Roxanne.
Yeah.
Roxanne.
No, man.
Roxanne.
That sounds so like the wood.
Yeah. That's where I know you from personally.
Oh,
so
wow,
that's
there
why
we
I'm saying
already
Roxanne.
starting.
Oh,
There
I
we-
know that girl. I met her by the Pakistani.
Wow.
But you're
Really?
not from the hood at the moment, no?
So I'm originally from Elders.
Cool.
Grew up there, was born and bred there, and then I moved, I think in 2009.
Mm.
And then I moved to Claremont.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've been based here for a couple of years.
So we're not too far from each other.
Not
actually.
too far.
Okay, that's
When
nice.
she got the
Yeah.
promotion and then she
Oh.
moved. When that promotion came through.
That's Roxanne. So I looked at your profile.
Mm.
Your mother.
Yes,
You are a athlete as well.
I am.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
How old do I look?
If I had to guess,
He's
I
gonna
would
get
say,
it wrong, man.
I'm gonna get it right.
Yeah.
Between the ranges of 28 and 33.
33. Wow.
Yeah.
Do I look that old?
Is that old?
That's really old.
Damn. Okay.
No, guys, please.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's not really old. Let's calm
Me and
down.
Riggs need
Let's
to
calm down.
rethink
Yo.
our life
That's
choices.
really old, yo. But
Gosh. No, but I'm 30. I'm 30 years old. I'll be 31 this year.
Okay, so
Mhm.
me and you are the same
So
age
she's
then.
almost really old also.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
almost,
I'm almost off the
ancient.
calendar.
almost
Almost.
finished.
Literally almost off.
And then please talk to us about being an athlete. That for me is like, it's strange, don't you think?
No,
What makes it strange though?
Not an athlete, but in the sense of what type of sport you do.
Yeah.
So I've been exposed to a lot of sports
Yeah.
at a very young age. I started off with cheerleading, gymnastics.
Is that a
There's
sport or is it not like
it's a sport.
It's a sport that supports other
sport.
sports.
It's a sport, guys.
So it's like a secondary sport.
yeah.
So
yeah,
it
yeah.
needs other sports.
Yeah, it needs other
Not
sports.
just by itself.
No,
Like, what are you
guys,
cheering for?
have you guys
Why-
have
why
you
are we
guys
getting
never
excited
watched
here?
Bring It On?
Yeah, bring it on. Yeah, but
Yay.
you know, like Cheers on Netflix. Have you ever watched Cheers?
I've watched it.
I
yes.
love Cheers.
I didn't like it that
What?
much. No.
What? I don't know why I liked it. I felt a tinge, you know, like maybe just not gay, but like not gay, but like I was like, oh, why am I so into
Yeah,
this?
why are you
It's
so
so
soft?
compelling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is though.
But I don't
It
know.
is.
It's not good.
No, I didn't like it.
What?
I didn't really like it.
Where
It's
was
not.
this
It's
related?
not really.
It's a Netflix show,
Yeah.
Yes.
docu-series, right?
Yes.
About a cheerleading team in Nevada,
Okay.
Texas.
Mhm.
That are the best in the world.
And they
basically.
compete against
They compete
others.
against
They
other
compete, yeah.
colleges and stuff. So it's
But
basically
isn't
that.
it more like a form of dancing or because it's choreographed?
That's like this, yeah.
Dance. It's got gymnastics
Stunts.
in it.
Yes.
Stunts.
Yes,
A lot
yes.
of stunts. So
Yes.
I was a flyer.
Yes.
And then
Wow.
I was also a gymnast
Why don't you like Cheers?
because I can't dance. Because
Cheers, I'm saying the show.
no, the actual cheers because it's not what cheerleading is actually about. So
What is it?
there's like a whole lot of other things
Uh,
that contribute to being a cheerleader, and all of that was based on storytelling. So I didn't
well,
really
it's
like that.
Netflix, so
I know.
Netflix,
but
even
but
the Formula One show.
I'm sure that's what he's saying. It's compelling. Maybe it's the story that's really.
True.
Yeah, because I
Sure.
wouldn't
Yeah.
go. I didn't even understand that it was a competitive sport
Yeah.
until
Yeah.
I saw
You
that
saw
thing.
this.
Yeah.
Mm.
So it's informative also in a sense.
Yeah, it
It
is.
broadens the
Do you
audience.
think
It
like for
does.
cheerleading that series is a good thing? Like
I would have to ask someone who's done cheerleading.
What
Yeah.
do you think about it?
I say yes
Yeah.
because I'm way less ignorant. Like
Yeah.
I thought, it's like
just being a pom pom girl.
yeah,
Like,
and then
"Hey,
just and
give me your
supporting.
B.
Because
Oh,
here in
you
South
got
Africa
your
we have
B.
rugby teams and stuff. They have cheerleaders. I thought, okay, we just it's a sport. That's a sport. Other sports.
Yes.
But when I saw it's its own world and its
Yes.
own thing. And what was interesting also, just to sidetrack, is the
Mhm.
lifespan. Like you can't be a cheerleader at like 25.
No, you
You
can't.
already retired. You
Yes.
old already, bro.
Yes.
That freaks. That's
Yeah.
scary.
It is scary. It is really scary. So I did it when I was in primary school. Then I did it in high school as well.
Can
And
you do
then-
it professionally? Sorry. Can you do it like professionally?
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
money?
you can.
You
In this
can.
country,
Yeah, you
yeah.
can.
You can.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
definitely can. But because I grew up in Elders, people from Elders,
Hey, it's
Yeah,
rough,
problem.
man.
they ended my career before it even started.
Why? How so?
They didn't appreciate things, eh?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, no. They didn't appreciate things, so cheerleading got taken away
In what
from
way?
us.
In what way did they not appreciate it? I want to hear more about Yaldos. But you might not be allowed back there when the people see it. Yaldos, she's
So
coming for
I
you.
think like kids, when kids are not exposed to a lot of things,
Yeah.
so they start vandalizing bathrooms, they start stealing,
Yeah.
and then everything got linked back to us
Sure.
because we were the only colored team that
Yeah.
was present. They obviously thought we were the ones.
You're always a suspect.
So
That's
yeah,
rough.
it
Being
was,
from Yaldos, nobody
it was hectic. Hey?
like even I've been to an interview
Mm.
for a job recently, and they asked me like, "Are you involved in crime?" I'm like, "But just because you see that I'm from Yaldos,
Yeah.
like I might know these people, but
Yeah, that brings me to what I wanted to talk about.
Mm.
Self-sabotage.
Yes.
In a sense of how like our own people that ruin us. And I don't know if you've had any sort of experience with regards to that, besides the cheerleading thing, of like trying to progress as a colored female
Mhm.
and your own people, are ruining the opportunities ahead of you.
I think it's prevalent in any career, any form, way. It happens in schools, it happens at work. I've been exposed to it in all sorts and forms, whether it was church, whether it was any of my sporting careers. So like I said, I did cheerleading,
Yeah.
also do karate. So I've been doing it like for 27 years. But it's always
Wait, 27 years?
yes.
karate, yeah, on the low.
So
By
you're
the way,
like a
you
triple
must
black
don't
belt
forget,
now.
like in the
No.
wood, in the wood when you do like when you're involved in these activities, like it's a bit embarrassing, like.
It used to
We
be
don't-
embarrassing.
we
It's not
don't-
embarrassing
We don't
anymore.
like the
eh?
kids that do karate,
Yeah, it's
And
not cool.
I have a problem with their parents. Like, why are you teaching your children to fight? But
But the world that we live in now, is it really safe?
I get that. You know what? It's scary for. I get it. It's scary for a female in this world. I've got a daughter also, and
Mhm.
I worry.
You worry
I
about
might
what
need to-
exactly?
I might need to teach her to fight also.
Yeah, but then also you get like people always associate guns. They always want to say that
You must get a gun.
you must get a gun.
Sure.
My brother was saying the same thing. He's like, no, now you have to get a gun. I was like, why?
Sure.
I can defend myself. Yes, I'm not
Are you a
Bruce
triple
Lee.
black belt?
I'm not
Bruh.
Bruce Lee.
What
Chicken
belt-
fight.
what level are you on?
I'm on my first 10. So I'm going for my second now in June.
Karate.
Okay.
What kind of karate? do
No,
you
no,
do? That's what-
Martial arts.
So do you think, because I've always wanted to ask people who do karate,
Mm.
do you think you can apply it in real life?
So it becomes second nature.
Yeah.
Have you ever had an instance where you're sleeping and someone tries to touch you? What happens?
You're gonna beat someone up.
Exactly. So that's the same thing with karate.
Ah.
Whether someone attacks you, it's just gonna
Just
gonna
switches
switch
on.
Just switches
But
on.
but martial arts, which is really a cool thing. Like I appreciate people who do like martial arts, boxing, fighting sports where they learn the discipline.
Yes.
Because it's a discipline.
I think the discipline is the biggest thing about it.
Here's
Because
my thing.
it should influence like other things you do in life.
Yeah,
If you apply the same principles,
yeah.
you know.
Here's my thing now.
Mm.
Now you've got this as a discipline, and you know essentially it's almost like a weapon in your arsenal, right? You've got this thing that at any given time I can chop you.
Yeah.
But you know, how do you
It's hard. I know what you're gonna ask. It's so hard. People tempt you all the time, right?
exactly?
And
Yeah.
then I'm just like, you know
It's
what?
like that's what I'm saying in the
I
wood.
can
That's why
literally
she-
hit you in the
she needs-
face right now, but
Yeah.
then you
she
just
needs
have
to
walk
hide
away.
it in the wood because they're gonna challenge you all the time.
Yeah, they challenge
Like
you
when they
all
say,
the
yeah,
time.
How do you walk away?
I walk away.
I'll beat you with your karate.
I walk away. Yeah, you know, people say that to me at school. They said it to me once at school, and there was this one chick. She was like, yeah. She was speaking behind my back, and she was like, yeah, I don't worry about your karate. I will hit someone that does karate. Yo, I turned around there, you know?
Yeah.
And then I threw her with my bag, and then I was on top of the table.
Yeah.
And then my-
you
Yeah,
violent
no.
like
No, but she had
That-
less
that was-
discipline.
that was
she
back
was at
then,
level
guys.
2 then. She was,
That was back
she was
then.
working still. Still working.
But I
for
lost
us.
my temper.
Yeah.
And I think, like with karate, you're not allowed to lose your temper because things can happen.
Mm.
Yeah, but in real, that's why in real life, now you've had 1-2 black labels. You feel like karateing some people, you know? Like,
I don't
or
think I've ever
sometimes
gotten
you're
to that
angry.
point.
Like it's dangerous. That's what I'm saying.
It's very dangerous.
It's
Yes.
a dangerous.
It's
You a
dangerous.
weapon. Like you can hit me before you know you're gonna hit me.
Like,
don't see it
I
coming.
wouldn't teach uncles karate. Bro.
Yeah.
When they drunk, bro, and they're chopping the whole
And then they're
house,
just
bro.
swinging all
They're
over.
just chopping everything. Nephews, nieces getting chopped. Everyone.
I have a question. Like, what would you do? Would you do mixed martial arts like the cage fighting?
Yo. That's very unpredictable, but yes, I would try it.
You would.
Yes, so
It's violent. Like I've
Sure.
watched this thing on TV. And it's
I've
really
done-
scary to see.
I've
two
done
women hit each
full
other.
contact
Okay.
before. It really hurts.
Sure.
Like my body's not conditioned for that type of sport, but I would like to see blood flying. I was telling Dates earlier that I'm actually
Where's the excitement
addicted.
in your eyes?
I'm
man?
addicted to the pain. I'm
Yo.
kind of addicted to the pain. So,
Do you feeling the pain or dishing out the pain?
well, both ways. So I can
Like let's do some
receive.
damage to
I
each
can
other.
receive the pain, but are
Okay.
you gonna be able to take the pain that I'm giving back?
Yeah.
And that's the type of thing that excites me.
Wow, that's fascinating.
But
Yeah.
even, some of these people genuinely enjoy hitting each other.
Hmm.
Like some of them are friends and they now end up on the same car. They have to fight each other.
Yeah, but
Like
then
we
it's
understand it's work also, it's entertainment.
Yeah.
yes, true.
right. But some of them genuinely commit into beating each
Then
other
beat the
up
crap out of
Yeah,
each
but that's the joys of martial arts. So we're
Yeah.
gonna beat each other up.
in a controlled environment.
Sometimes,
some-
sometimes it's control, sometimes it's not. And then we're going to shake on it afterwards to say thank you for teaching me.
Like, would you say you are a person who likes fighting?
No,
Not a person who likes
No.
fighting. Yet, like this is what you do. You fight because essentially that's what it comes down to. You're facing an opponent. You're fighting.
yeah, I mean, why not?
So
What's wrong with it? There's nothing wrong with it.
I'm trying to process this.
There's like a stigma to it.
yeah.
You
Well,
basically,
I think it's cool.
it
You know,
is.
I
It
think
really
it's cool.
is.
My next question, I know we're talking about self sabotage, but obviously this is quite interesting. Your love life. How does
Oh my gosh.
like that, like being sort of a self defense or a martial arts sort of person impact your love life, especially in a world where men are so timid when it comes to masculinity. Like they touched it. Like you saw that video that was trending of the guy who lifted the girl. I mean, the girl who lifted
Yeah.
the guy,
I saw
and
it.
then he got touched. How do you? At any given point, you could
bully the guy.
you could sort him out.
Yeah.
How do you like navigate your love life?
That okay. I think can I before you answer, I just want to say like I think in South Africa when you colored, people are already scared of you.
100%.
That's true. That's true.
I can vouch for that. 100%.
And when they
I
start
can
sweating,
test
it's worse.
I can
It's
testify
worse.
that is
Yeah.
true. colored women are
And then
scary.
still she knows karate. Like,
On top of that,
I'm not
bruh.
dating
She's
her,
a
brother.
double threat.
I'm not dating her, brother.
Guys, I look so sweet.
I'm okay. I'll even warn you. If I get you in the street, I'm like, bruh.
So that's actually a funny story. So a cousin, one of my cousins, so he was a bad child, man. He didn't want to listen to anything, and one day I wanted to teach him a lesson. So he tried to show off in front of his friends, and I was like, okay, so fine, you want to show off? Let me show you who's man. So I beat him up, and then I literally had him on the floor, just hit him with one kick to the face. It was just one, and he was out. He was knocked out. And then I started hitting him in the ribs because I'm the type of person, I'm not going to hit you in the
That's
face.
like already sound.
I'm not going to hit you in the face.
Slow down.
One kick
More.
to the face.
Yeah.
Down.
Yes.
And then
Boom, boom.
He was down, and then I was on top of him. And then I was like, I'm not going to hit you in the face because everyone's going to say I'm going to hit you. I hit you, right?
sure,
So I hit him in the ribs.
of course.
I want
More
you
classy.
to feel. I want you to feel it the next day. You mustn't be able to sit on the toilet. That's me. But anyway, so the next day when I eventually saw him, his eyes were bloodshot. That's how bad it was. I actually felt really, really bad.
Maybe you broke his kidneys or his liver.
Shame, man. I really
Yeah.
felt bad, but I taught him a lesson. And up until today, his friends still walk the other way when they see me.
Wow.
Bruh,
So I was like,
I
"Ah."
want to walk the other way right now.
Okay.
No, but he had to be taught a lesson.
Yeah, to show him
So
one thing
he
or
thought
two.
he was a big guy,
Yeah.
and he beat his mom.
Okay.
So I was like, no,
Okay,
no,
now
no.
he
Alright,
deserves
sure.
it.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
should have.
Yeah, no.
You should have
he
hit him
needed
more.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, he
He
needed
did
it.
deserve it.
Yeah, I agree.
After this,
Let's
go
go hit him
back.
now. Let's go hit him again
Yeah.
after this. But it's crazy, you know what? I'm just listening to you talk and I'm thinking like, we as men, like physically, we're stronger than women.
Sure.
It's, like,
Yeah.
Yes.
Biology.
it's just like that.
Mm.
So maybe like, I'm thinking they must just even the playing field. Like from small, they must teach women to fight. Standard.
Mm.
Yeah, and like
Yeah.
I
so
mean, in
that
China,
guys
it's a
must
must.
be allowed
Yeah.
to
It must be
taught.
outlawed and all
Yeah.
over the world. We'll fix
Yeah.
the world. I think we'll fix the world.
Ooh, aye,
Sure.
but
Yeah.
will we?
I think so, bro, because like
Because they outnumber us already.
yeah.
There's more
It's
women.
baby steps.
Yeah, but then we'll
Let's
be
take
a-
baby steps, though.
And
That
then
will
now
be
they
a-
can kick our butts.
You'll be better as a man. I'm telling you.
Oh.
There's no way you coming 8:05, bruh. You coming 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
Oh,
you come
You coming 8
8 o'clock on the dot.
We'll be better as men, I think,
Yeah.
in the world. If
Yeah.
we do that, we must just.
All men,
Just do
all
what
men
you're
must
supposed
just
to be
date colored
doing,
women.
man. Colored people aren't that bad.
Okay. See how sabotage we were talking about. I
Yeah.
want to ask you some questions, and I'm thinking. I tell the jokes amongst other things, right? And I've been
Mhm.
thinking a lot about the work I've been doing on stages.
Mhm.
So it's some of my personal experiences, like writing my thoughts down. I'm sharing it on the stage. And a lot of colored girls are saying, I'm coming after them. Like, why am I attacking them with my jokes? You've heard some of my stuff.
I have.
Like,
I have.
I don't know, man. Like, do you think if anyone is sharing their personal, like, experiences on a mass scale,
Okay.
is it bad for you? Like, because now people are laughing. And it's not like they're laughing at them. Like, it's what I went through and how I, like, interpret it. How I'm
Yes,
telling it to a
yes.
mass audience. And now,
But I don't think it's a bad thing. I mean, like there's always a line to draw
Yeah,
when you're speaking about your personal life. So I particularly don't speak about my personal life.
sure.
So what you see on social media is what I want you to know.
100%.
it's all of us. We're acting there.
Generations.
But I think but when it comes to comedy, I don't think there's anything you can base it on. So even if it's on your personal life, people want to know more about you.
Yeah.
They want to know who you're dating. They want to know who your kid is. I mean, Kevin Hart talks about his daughter all the time.
Sure.
And people find that funny. It's hilarious. But the fact that if you look at a South African audience is more conservative.
Mm.
They find things very offensive. They don't want to be told about
Yeah.
how
everything.
pop their techies are or
Yeah.
you know, like those type of things. So I don't know. I guess like from
Okay, this is what I really need to ask.
yes.
Do you think colored girls are rough? Because basically, in what I'm saying, that's what it comes down to.
Rough.
You think colored girls are rough?
In what sense?
Like, are they rough people? And I think it's appropriate. We need to ask you.
Yeah, rough is hectic though. Rough.
Like violent. Not
Okay.
That's so
violent,
broad
but
though.
like, are they scary? Like, are
No.
they? Is
No.
this like, are the stereotypes true? Because we are, like, people talk about colored girls like, yo.
Sure, this is like self-sabotage, guys.
Well, like, you find.
As
Like,
an
I'm talking
example.
I'm
Example
talking
one.
myself into a corner, yeah.
Yeah.
So no,
You
I don't
don't
think
think
so. I don't think so. But if you look at the old aunties, the colored aunties, they
Bruh,
scary.
I was
though.
raised by a colored woman. And that's what my observation is really based on. You know?
Yes.
And it's like, I think for me, why it's not bothering me, but why I'm thinking about it is the aim is never to offend anyone.
Mm.
Like, I'm failing at the job if I'm making those ones angry, but those ones
Okay.
happy. You know, I never want to make anyone angry. I want us
Mm.
all to look in ourselves, find what is broken, and we're all gonna understand it, and we laugh at it.
True.
Now
Sure.
they're like, yeah, you're so against colored women. I'm not, bruh. There's not even anyone else talking about you all.
Mm.
I love
Mm.
you all.
Yeah, no. They're very reserved, but they're quick to jump. So they don't listen with the intent of asking a question afterwards. They just want to jump down your throat. So
I think it's a
And it's
it's
also
a product
how
of
they-
trauma.
yeah, true, true.
I would-
Trauma.
Trauma makes
Yeah.
you like that.
Definitely. Yeah. So that's a wall
And
they
then
basically
also
put
it's
up.
like, that's why it's so traumatic dealing with them.
They just
It is very traumatic. I won't lie. I won't
Yeah.
lie. Look, I'm not crazy.
yeah.
I'd like
But
to
you do
think
know
that I'm not
karate.
crazy.
But there's a level that you
But
can
there's a level.
access.
Yes, there
That's
is.
that's
There
like
is. I may be crazy sometimes.
I think you're sweet.
Thank
You
you.
you're incredibly sweet, and
Thank
I
you.
mean I think I've seen a lot of like your status updates and stuff, and how you're so caring mother, and you're so into your stuff, and you're not really bothered. And I don't know if this is a good observation,
Okay.
but bothered by everyone else or what people really think about you.
No.
But you're quite I like you. You're quite unique. You've got your own style. You've got your
Thank
own view on things, and you just do your own thing basically.
Yeah,
Which
no,
is a good thing.
definitely.
So you're not just saying all these nice things because she knows karate.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
you
like,
want-
if you just wink,
I
wink
mean,
if you
50% of what I'm saying is just
like you compare.
I want to be on the good
you
side.
feel threatened.
It's just in case one bad night happens at
Yeah.
Funnyness, we just say Roxanne,
I'm there.
can you please come
I'm
through?
there.
There's
We need
I'm
you to
there.
come.
there's
do
a
your
few
thing,
uncles
yeah.
here.
We need you to come and do your thing. Yeah, that's
but
fine.
but in sort of conclusion, what would you suggest? And let's just put you on the spot.
Okay.
Would be a solution for self-sabotage? Well, at least for one person.
I think becoming comfortable with who you are as a person. There is no right or wrong to who you are as an individual, but if you keep thinking of people being better than you, you stand to sabotage yourself in a sense of you want to outperform this person, you want to outshine, you want to do better, but then you're always thinking that you lack something. One of the things that I lacked as a kid was self-esteem. That's why I joined karate. But one of the things that I gained out of it was that I am unique in my own sense. I am beautiful. I am strong. I am powerful. And if I keep true to who I am, I can never sabotage myself in any sense or form. So I think that, in conclusion, I think that people should just be them. Be true to who you are
No matter where
as an
you're from.
individual. Own it.
Yeah.
Own it. Wherever
where
you
you're
come
from.
from. Own it.
That's
Never forget it.
It's nice.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
probably
even
one of-
motivated now.
Yeah, that's
I,
sweet.
I used to self-sabotage a lot. But
Mm.
mostly because sometimes I feel like I'm not ready for this thing.
Yes.
You know, like, things can get overwhelming.
Mm.
Sometimes you have an idea of what you want to do.
Mm,
So, like, if you feel it's happening too fast,
mm.
sometimes it's okay to stop and think, bruh, you know what?
Yes.
You're not
Sure, yeah.
ready for this thing.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because the worst thing is doing something you really want to do. You clearly love this thing. And then, you're not ready for it and you mess it up.
And
You
you
might
ruin
never get back there
True.
again. you know?
True.
Yeah. I guess awareness,
Awareness.
right?
Yeah.
Can help with
Being
Find
aware
yourself.
of every situation, every form
Everything,
of
yeah.
it, if it is a potential that you're getting out of it, take it. Take it with both hands. Like whether it's gonna work out or whether it's not. Just don't go back and say that, it's just not for me. I'm not gonna get it anyway.
that's powerful.
But put your all into it.
Yeah.
Roxanne is
Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
it's
like
the
that.
hair,
Thanks, guys.
it's the karate.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
this
the
is my
motivation.
paycheck, guys.
Yeah.
It's my paycheck.
Why you a girls with the girls go?
Yes.
But her hair is
Girls
like
with
a
the girls.
personality.
Girls,
Like when you
girls.
said like hello Roxanne's hair.
She says a paycheck. What does that mean?
The
You get
hair
paid
has
for her
has
hair.
a job.
So
Her hair.
every Monday morning the hair goes,
Bruh, her hair is
leaves her
working
in bed,
right
comes
now.
back. She's a stay at
My
home.
hair's
Her hair is
working.
working right now.
My
Her
hair's
hair is
working.
on duty right
So
now.
I'm a natural hair enthusiast.
Ah,
When you look at my Instagram,
Yes,
you'll see
yes.
that I'm,
So that
I'm
means-
for hair.
No chemicals, no relaxer.
None.
Hey,
None
I was a big
whatsoever.
fan of relaxer when I was younger.
Really?
Yeah, I look like
And you
Michael.
did the Esco.
Yeah, me too,
Sometimes I look like
unfortunately.
Lionel Richie.
and I lost my hair.
No, I know that.
Yeah.
I know that.
Like that was a nice time in life. You know, when
and
you
then
wash it,
and then
you-
I'm also a brand manager for natural hair care within
Dope.
South Africa.
Is
So
it?
I manage a lot of international as well as local brands.
So when are you sponsoring us?
yeah. But,
Hit me up. You have my number.
Yeah.
We must
Sponsor
first talk
us.
to her hair. Like you must
I've lost-
message her hair. on
I don't
Instagram.
have hair.
We do beard as well.
Okay, cool. I'm there.
Yeah.
But we must first message her hair on Instagram. We must DM her
Oh, the hair
on
first.
Instagram.
Yes, please,
And the
guys.
hair will plug
Please,
us. with
yeah.
her. And then we
All
can
right.
work.
If
Yes.
the hair has time to
Yes.
respond.
Her hair
Yes.
is busy.
If
Her
the
hair
hair has
is
time.
on a podcast right now working.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
The hair is there. The Roxanne's coming in later for an
Later.
interview.
Yeah.
Okay,
She'll be
cool.
here. Don't
Okay.
worry.
But
I
I,
like Roxanne.
appreciate this.
She was a
this-
she was a pom girl.
Mm.
yeah.
She liked to fight.
Yeah.
At least
And what's so?
like her hair is nice. Like her.
Oh,
Anything else you'd like to add before we wrap it up? Say, I know we've spoken about pretty much. I think it's quite a lot of things, but in essence, I think people got an understanding of you.
Yeah.
I think.
She's
Well, I
yeah, they
gotta-
got a deeper understanding,
Yeah,
guys.
this is
Yo.
dope.
But
Yeah.
I think the aim of all of this is just we get to know different people.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
and,
fun.
no, true.
yeah.
I like what you guys do.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for the platform. Thank you so much for bringing us like the entertainment and the funniness behind it.
Thank you
Dope.
for
We
worrying us.
barely see it because I'm always told that I'm too serious. I never smile. I never laugh.
Uh-huh.
But you guys made me laugh during this whole
Oh.
session, and I actually
Yeah,
enjoyed
like-
it.
On the way out, there's a bowl. You can
Okay.
put your envelope in there.
Is it
Yeah.
where the sock was?
I do have. Where's my card machine also? You can also swipe. This is that part of the show, you know.
Yeah, we take up tides after every
You-
after every
Oh,
podcast.
If you want to accept the spirit of Brenda Fassi right now,
But thank you.
Amen.
I appreciate it.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
for responding to the initial call and
Thank
coming
you so
through.
much for having me.
And hopefully we can have you again sometime
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
she
future.
came
Definitely,
to one of the
definitely.
shows. Was one of the live shows. She came through. And,
She did, yeah. That's
Mm.
that's why.
I'll be at the next one again. Yeah.
It's so nice. Like it's, you know what I like most about it. You get to work with different people
Mm.
in different spaces, different settings.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because there at the show, I'm talking, you listen.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like we get to
Yeah, we get
interact
to
with
know,
you more,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
And we understand that we cannot mess with Roxanne.
Oh,
now
God.
we know.
Roxanne.
Now we know. It's
Don't mess with
Roxanne,
Roxanne,
please.
bruh.
It's
Please, thanks.
Roxanne.
Roxanne will hurt you, bruh.
Thanks, please, bro. I don't want to
Roxanne will-
lose you. I don't want to lose you. Don't say Roxanne.
You
that
think
right.
it's hard?
Get
Like,
that
like,
right.
can I ask one more question? Okay, listen to the
You
story.
may.
Listen, let me tell you a story. Like I've been telling the story on stage, just like
Okay.
I once proposed to a colored girl, right?
Okay.
You know how that goes. Go
No, I
down on-
don't.
Go
I've
down
never
on one
been
knee.
proposed to, so I don't
Okay,
know.
so the guy
Well,
must
that's
go
why we
down on
brought
one
you
knee.
here. Takes would
Oh.
like to ask
Yeah.
you something.
No,
Guy
thank
goes
you.
down on- She said no, bro. You didn't even think about it. She
No.
said no already.
She said no, bro.
Okay.
Straight, bro.
I'm used to it, bro. This is what they do. Like, I proposed to a girl, you know.
Okay.
Go down on one knee,
Mm.
say our speech, and then you pop the question.
Okay.
Baby, will you marry me?
Mm.
This girl looked me in the eyes. And she said, away.
Oh wow. Yo,
She
get
said,
out.
and while you're down there, someone break the coal for me. I want to smoke a pipe, baby. This is now.
What was your response?
I
Did
went
you get
home,
up?
bruh. What must I
Did you dust your knee
I'm
off?
not marrying that girl. She's more worried about the pipe. Colored girls love Oka pipe.
Yeah, no,
Do
they
you
do.
smoke Oka pipe?
Yo,
Do you?
yeah.
A lot
I
every
do.
day.
No,
You look like the type I
occasionally.
can see it on your face. You'll ever look.
Oh wow.
The resting
Yo, you
ocker face.
Bruh. Girls in a pipe, bruh.
How do they look though?
Like you.
Like me?
Can see his work, bruh.
No, guys.
Hey, I'm getting hit
Roxanne,
after.
you're gonna get
I'm
yourself
getting
in
hit
trouble.
after.
No.
Roxanne, let us release you.
Yeah.
I think that's a question for another
We'll
day.
sort
Yeah.
it out by
Yeah.
the Pakistani
Yeah, we'll
shop.
sort it out.
Yeah, don't associate me with that chick. But anyway,
Thank you again, Roxanne, for coming
thank you
through.
so much.
Yeah, and I don't know anything else to say, but
It was great.
that was great.
It was really great.
Wanna sign us off, sir?
Me? Okay, so I think we learned today that
Mm.
mustn't mess with girls named Roxanne.
100%.
And I always, like I say, I like to motivate and inspire. So maybe I must just try. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Wherever you're tuning in from,
Mhm.
we appreciate having you on the Funnyness Podcast.
Mhm.
And remember, whatever you do in this life,
Yes.
if a girl's name is Roxanne,
Aish.
don't tell her.
Yes.